2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final.
Without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event.
Pleased you could join us for this first round action.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Bean. Rich, a real thrill to be alongside you in the booth.
Luke, thanks. The feeling is mutual. Looking forward to spending some time with you, and the folks at home cannot wait to get into the action.
And let's see what he can do here today. That's a bit out of shape.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Yeah, this ball's sitting up perfect. He's going to have a great lie.
And here we are with the third shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Putting for a par now.
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
We have a par 5 on this one.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195. You really got that one out there. Fantastic drive.
Going with the 7. This one's heading left, I think. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, that almost went down. Straight out of the top drawer.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And with that, he'll stay right there at even par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Teeing off here at the third hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
opting for the 6-iron.
Taking a right at the light. This is not what they want.
And from the green side rough here.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Oh, just missed. 4 feet to the cup.
This will be a good bogey.
Currently at +1 for the day. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
That'll flick a few of the leaves going through there. Second shot here on the 4th.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? There's part of about 6 feet coming up. And in it goes for the par. Now 5 strokes behind.
Here we are at the 5th hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. From around 120 yards here, 5 shots off the lead. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Good chance to move to even par if they can make this putt. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. We've arrived at a par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Got to try and save the par here.
Oh, so close. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Oh, looking to make a statement here. Going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Two over for the day. Going with the 5-wood. Setting up in some very deep rough. Well, this could alter the line of the shot.
I don't think you can measure this putt in feet. It actually has to be measured in time. It's going to take so long to get there.
That putt went a bit long there. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
That will work. Sitting at 2 over for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
We've reached the 8th hole.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Ninth hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
This shot is about 140 yards out.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. Par putt coming up here.
Yeah, that putt looked pushed. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Par 4, straight away. A hole that is simple and difficult, all in the same breath.
Bit disappointing, that one. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
Lovely effort, that. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
That was a gallant attempt. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This is what they have left for par.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
opting for the 5-iron. Is that right? I think so. And the player's left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one.
It's looking solid.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. Time to make a putt here. This one's for double.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. Setting up in the first cut. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, that should find the bunker.
That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
An important par save.
Bit too heavy-handed there. That's frustrating. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. Job done. Let's head to the next. And now at +7 for the event. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
That tee shot looks pretty good.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
This is on a great line.
Not sure if they read that the way they were expecting.
I hate to use the word choke, Luke, But that's exactly what happened there. A flat-out choke.
Sitting at 8 over for the round. Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Putting for a par here.
Yeah, you'll take that. Sitting at 8 over par for the event.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole. Wow, what happened there?
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Okay, steady now. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Unfortunately, a bogey goes on the scorecard there. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
that's disappointing.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
Here we are at the 17th tee.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston. I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
And this one is for his par. It was on a good line. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And that puddle drop. Well done. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Second shot here on the 18th hole. Going with the 5-iron here. Needs this one to kick right. I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagine in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Ouch, that hurts. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. G'day everyone, Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer, as they begin their round, what do you think of their chances?
Well, I tell you what, they've gotten a lot out of their game up to this point in time. They're either going to have to get more out of it, but if they continue playing the way they are and the short game fails them, let's face it, they're going to go tumbling down the leaderboard.
Oh, I can't wait. Salivating to see how today's play goes. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Where did that come from? That's not his style. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
That dog will hunt.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That'll sting a bit. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Currently 12 over for the tournament. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Well, that's a handy shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play. Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. That's out to the right for sure. This would be a great up and down. And here we are with the 3rd shot. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Always exciting when you stand up on the tee on a short par 4.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right, that is not good.
Well, this should affect the ball flight.
Pretty good shot there.
Time for the 2nd shot here at the 4th. Always nice to have a birdie putt. And he'll be proud of that one. Good way to bounce back from the bogey at the last. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. And he's down there.
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Choosing the 9 iron here.
Yeah, this is lovely.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down. This for par.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Well done. Sitting at 12 over for the event. And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Second shot here on the 7th. Getting ready to play their third. Time now for the 4th shot. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Great touch.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. Time to play from the bunker. Gary Player couldn't play bunker shots any better than that. And a par putt awaits him.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Currently 12 over for the tournament. Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their 2nd shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
That should find the cut stuff. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. chosen the pitching wedge here.
This one is heading towards the nasty stuff.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Just didn't drop. It's just about 3 feet away. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Well, Rich, it's an important day for a lot of players out there. It is cut day. Does this player look like they're going to make it through to the weekend?
Luke, right now they're so far below the cut line, it's going to take a miracle for them to stick around.
I seem to remember you pulling off a miracle at Bethpage Black in the PGA.
Well, there's no doubt that every once in a while I am miraculous.
Henny, how's that ball line? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Going with the hybrid. He's found the surface. Good chance here. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Just hammered that through the line. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Yeah, good job. Nice par. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Let's head to the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
Lovely shot out of the bunker. That's in tight. And this putt coming up for his par. Oh, so close. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Sitting at 14 over for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Ooh, that was a little bit of an interesting pass at it.
Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Opting for the 3-wood. Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine? Getting ready to play their third. That was a bit of a miscue.
A bit short with that effort.
Playing their 5th shot. That'll certainly keep the momentum rolling. Big chip in there, Rich.
Chipping in for bogey. Happy and sad all the same breath.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
That's nicely done. And this shot from about 150 yards out. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
And here we are with their 4th. And he's back on the surface, happy to have the flat stick in hand. Putting now for a bogey. Now, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold.
Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. This one needs to kick left. That's just inside the range. What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This is a par putt. Looking good for the par. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Par 3. I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. A par putt awaits. They're nicely holed. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Oh, that was pure. Second shot here on the 17th. And here we are with the third shot. This putt for par here. Oh, that's frustrating.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
Looking good so far.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, it's time to tee off on the 18th hole.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
Well, I hope you pack the bucket and spade because you're heading to the sand. Never easy playing out of those fairway bunkers. Well, not your best shot, that one, but it's back in play. Is this one heading into the sand? Well, sometimes in the game it gives you good breaks and then you get bad ones. Unfortunately, this one's a bad one. Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. Well, that should save them. That one from the sand. And this next putt, it's for bogey.
And with that, this player has finished their Q School final, but Rich, unfortunately they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.